Maybe it is that you sit up just as tall as you are, that you roll those shoulders back and down, and get them away from the ears, and then check in with the neck. Maybe the head moves a little front to back, maybe it moves side to side. Eventually, we want to settle with the ears right over our shoulders, lifting, lowering our eyebrows a few times, softening through the forehead, through the temples, and then releasing through the jaw. Bringing our attention to our breath so that together we can exhale, let our breath go. We'll inhale once, inhale twice, and then exhale. Inhaling once, twice, exhaling out the nose, the mouth, you choose. Inhale once, twice, and exhale. Continuing on, we want 2 inhales, 1 exhale. The invite is to consider going just as fast as feels safe in your body. If at any point you start to feel lightheaded, to feel dizzy, of course, pull out. Come back to long, slow, deep breaths. But otherwise, it's 2 inhales, 1 exhale, as fast as feels good, as feels safe in your body. Next inhale, please fill up with 1 breath. Holding that breath at the top when you're full. When you need to, you'll exhale. And you'll hold that when you're empty. When your body needs to, you'll take a full breath in. Full breath out, and begin again. 2 inhales, 1 exhale. Next inhale, 1 full breath in. Holding or suspending at the top of the breath. Exhaling when it's time. Holding, suspending at the bottom. When your body needs to, full breath in, full breath out. And we'll do this 1 more time. It's 2 inhales, 1 exhale. This is cyclic breath. This breath being very good for our nervous systems, very good for the experience of anxiety. Anxiety being that tendency of our brains, our nervous systems, to worry, to anticipate, to move into the future. Next inhale, one full breath in, holding it, suspending it. When you need to, you're going to exhale, let your breath go, empty out, and then hold it at the bottom of the breath. When you need to, full breath in, full breath out. The breath will return to its regular rhythm and we'll stay focused on the breath, concentrated on the breath. With an inhale, let's bring the palms together, thumbs at the heart. If you're on the back body, let your hands rest upon your heart. Creating the symbolism of union, right? Anjali Mudra. Our thumbs point at our heart, our fingers point at our head, our chin can talk. This union that we cultivate between our minds and our bodies, between our heads and our hearts. Pausing here as we contemplate an intention for our practice. When your intention is no, you'll bring your thumbs to the forehead, that space between your eyebrows. Energetically, it's our own intuition, our own inner teacher and guide. And then bring the thumbs back to the heart. Weaving our fingers together so that we can bring our hands, our arms up. Hands find the base of the head as the elbows come towards each other. The chin tucks all the way down, all the way in. Feeling the length to the back of the neck, the length of the spine between the shoulder blades. Maybe you run your awareness all the way down the spine, down through the mid, lower back, all the way down. Down through the sacrum to the tip of your tailbone. Together, let's exhale. Inhaling, we'll lift the head, open the throat, let the elbows part, shoulder blades together on our back body. Exhaling, our chins will tuck, the elbows will slide together. Inhaling, our head lifts, throat opens, elbows part. Exhaling, chin tucks, elbows together. Inhaling to lift, to open. Exhaling, tucking the chin, elbows coming together. Inhaling, lifting and opening. Exhaling, tucking it in. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, tuck them, close it in. Inhaling to lift and open, maybe your heart lifts. Exhale, chin tucks, elbows together, heart can concave back. Inhaling, lifting, opening. Exhaling, tucking. Let's do this 2 more times. When we meet, chin is tucked, elbows together. We'll bring our hands up and then down so that they can rest in the lap. Keep the fingers weaved together, the chin tucked. Shoulders dropping down away from our ears, shoulder blades sliding down our back bodies. With an inhale, please allow the arms to lift, elbows stay bent, our throat can open if we want. And then exhale, our arms will float down, our chin will tuck down. Inhaling, arms lift, throat open. Exhaling, arms lower, chin tucks. Inhaling to lift, to open. Exhaling to lower. Please do this 3 more times. When we meet, arms are down, chin is tucked. Let those shoulder blades slide down your back body. Maybe you need to roll the shoulders up towards the ears, back and down to facilitate this. We'll keep our fingers woven so that one more time we can inhale, arms up. This time you're going to flip the palms up and see if your arms can move towards straight. Reaching, letting your torso move very gently from side to side, just a little. Inhaling to come to the center, arms up, reaching, and exhaling, unweaving fingers, letting them float to the earth. Turn your palms to the sky. Please inhale, arms up. And exhale, let the arms float down. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, arms down. One more time, bring them up. And float them down. Pausing, arms down. Please roll the shoulders up towards the ears, and then exhale, let them roll back and down. Inhaling, shoulders roll up towards the ears. Exhaling, they come back and down. One more time, up towards the ears, back and down, and then we'll switch directions. You inhale them back and up. Exhale them forward and down. Inhale them back and up. Exhale them forward and down. Back and up. Forward and down. One more time. Back and up. Forward and down. We'll inhale them up. Exhale them back. Down. Let your shoulders relax. Attention then will come to the neck so that we can tuck the chin again. And let the head hang heavy. If you'd prefer your hands resting on your lap, your knees, certainly move them. Know that energetically there's a difference in terms of whether palms are up or down. If palms are up, we're in that position to receive. If palms are down, we're cultivating grounding energy. With an inhale, let's roll right ear up over towards right shoulder. And then exhale, roll your chin back down to your chest. Inhale, left ear rolls up over towards left shoulder. Exhaling, chin rolls down to the chest. Inhaling to the right. Exhaling, chin rolls to the chest. Inhaling to the left. Exhaling, chin to the chest. Do a couple more times each way. Noticing what you're experiencing, whether it's the neck, the shoulders. Next time your chin is down towards your chest, please pause. Letting that head hang heavy. Shoulder blades sliding down our back bodies. Let's tuck the tailbone between our legs and let our back bodies arch, as though the spine could reach for whatever it is that's behind us. And inhale, we'll lengthen through the spine. We'll roll the shoulders back and down, open the throat, the collarbone lifts through the heart. Exhale, tailbone tucks, chin tucks, back arches. Inhaling, tailbone lifts, throat, collarbone open. Exhaling, chin tucks, tailbone tucks, back arches. It's our cat. Inhaling forward, shoulders back and down, throat open, collarbone, broad heart lifting. It's our cow. Exhaling back to cat. Inhaling forward to cow. Back to cat. Using our breath to take us back and forth several times here at your own pace. If you want to move faster, then breathe faster. Make sure, though, please, that you only move as fast as you can sustain attention in your body. Next time we're coming through the center, let's pause, get ourselves just as tall as we are, and straighten our legs out in front of us. Very often, at least in my body, I need to move the flesh of the butt out of the way and wiggle. Find the sits bones again. We'll pull the tops of our feet in towards our shins. If we want to find stillness, we can. If we want to keep rocking, we can. Letting the legs activate, right, as we pull the tops of the feet in. The muscles activate in the back of the legs, gently stretch. Of course, to hold ourselves up here, we're activating through the core. Good, let's bend our knees then. And you're going to use your legs and your core to walk your sits bones forward. And we'll just come forward. You'll have to come off your bolster if you're on. Off your blanket. Walk yourself all the way to the top of your mat. And then walk yourself back. Feel all those muscles, right? All the muscles of the core, the obliques here, the side bodies. They have to do this work for us. Our feet, maybe our feet, our legs help a little, but not really. It's our core. Once you're back, you'll come forward again. And you don't all have to go all the way back and all the way forward, unless you want to. Once you're forward, you'll walk it back. Arriving, it's back a ways on our mat so that we can bend our right knee and pull it up and in Let's get it in just as close to it's our thigh, our butt, as we can. And let's make sure there's about 2 fist distances from the foot to the thigh. So that essentially our leg is in line with our hip socket is what we're doing. We'll pull the top of the straight leg's foot into the shin, and we'll use this knee to hold us up, to make us just as tall as we are. Kind of setting up, this would be like half of a squat. If we want, we can bring the right tricep around. I bring my left hand back kind of behind my left hip so that I can lean over to the left, move around to the front, and bring the tricep to the front of the leg, to the shin. Your right hand, it can just hold your ankle, your shin. If you're super flexible, I'm sure you could wrap the arm around and find it behind your back body, whatever. But for most of us, we're just bringing the arm in front of the shin, and we're using that arm to pull our heart forward any amount. As our heart comes forward, we'll ground through the right big toe. Yep, you're pulling heart forward, pushing leg back. Again, it's half of a squat.
How did you do it?
If you're gonna go around, you reach forward and then you wrap your arm around. I can't even model it, Diane. You could have a strap even that you reach around and grab. For many of our bodies, just to get that tricep to the shin, that's the expression, right? And our knee to be as upright as we can. And then this right butt, it'll come up off the earth. As I'm practicing, what I'm doing is pulling the heart forward, pushing that hip, that sits bone back into the earth, grounding through that right foot. We'll take just one more breath. And then let go, bring your torso back. Use your hands to grab that leg, left hand to the foot, right hand to the knee. Pull that, it's your shin, up in towards your torso. And maybe it rocks a little side to side, maybe it doesn't. Good, let's take that right shin then, bring it down and around so that you can get the knee, it's straight out from your hip. Your foot, the top of the foot is on the mat to the degree your body allows. And then you're bringing your torso so your shoulders can come back over your hips. How does your knee? I know.
I don't think it's wise.
Right? Honoring our bodies always. Our one rule in yoga land, no pain. Right? Respecting whatever it is that's happening in us. We'll take just one more breath. And then we'll undo that. So shift to the side, use your hand, your arm, help your leg come up, out, so that we meet both legs straight out in front of us. Let's inhale as tall as we are, and then exhale, hinge at our hips. Shoulders back down, away from our ears, tops of our feet in towards our shins. Your spine long, right? You've still got your lumbar curve. You've still got your cervical curve. Next inhale, you'll unhinge your hips. And you'll bring that left leg in. You want the foot first as close to your thigh butt as you can. And then it's 2 fist distances away from your other leg so that it is, your ankle ends up being, it's right in line with your hip. And we want to be tall first, right? Like just use that leg to hold yourself up. Maybe you can notice the way your sits bones shift here, that all your weight or much of it goes one way or the other, even leveling out right here. Good. Right hand then will come over towards the right hip or behind it, so you can lean back, roll around towards the front. You're bringing left tricep to the front of that leg to the shin. Maybe your hand finds your ankle. Maybe it wraps around, like it could reach around, but you're setting up as half of a squat. You can push a little with your arm, pull your heart forward. Maybe relax through that left hip. Let that left sits bone reach for the earth. And ground through your left big toe. We'll take a breath in. Exhale, you're gonna undo that. Grab hold of your left foot. Your right hand gets your foot, your ankle. Left hand has your knee. Pulling that left, it's shin, up in towards your torso. Maybe you're still, maybe you rock. You choose it. And then to release it, you're bringing your left leg down around so that you can bring, it's your foot, your ankle beside that left hip. And once you're situated, check in our hips, right? The weight gets distributed unequally. We want to the degree we can, level ourselves back off. Bring our shoulders right over our hips. Equal weight in each sits bone. Letting, it's your thigh, your hip, letting that lengthen. Using your breath. Remembering that exhale can help you relax into it. Inhale, and then use your exhale, unwind. Bring both legs out in front. Tops of the feet in towards our shins. Torso is upright, right? This core, belly button, solar plexus is tucked up and in. And our pelvic floor, we want to lift and squeeze towards midline. You could activate, it's your obliques, muscles of the side body, squeeze them in. Roll your shoulders back and down, ears over the shoulders, good old staff pose. Very strengthening pose. Please inhale here and exhale, hinge at your hips. Let your hands either walk down your legs or out beside your legs, shoulders back and down. This time, option to tuck the chin, let the back body bend. We'll take 3 or 4 full deep breaths here, meaning that you want the belly to expand and you want the belly to deflate. It might be that it's belly, ribs, and collarbone, that 3-part breath. Deep, full breaths. Next inhale, you'll lengthen your spine and then unhinge. Let's grab a block, bring it beside us so that we can use our hands, our arms to lower ourselves to the earth. Make sure, of course, you've got enough room on your mat to come down. But let's lower down, block within our reach. When we get to our back bodies, the knees will be bent. Our shoulders will roll back and down. They'll get away from our ears. We'll even bend the elbows, tuck the shoulder blades beneath us if we wish. Checking in with the neck. Chin may need to tuck just a hair. Let's Pull the belly button in towards the spine. Tuck the solar plexus in. And for now, let the lower back press into the earth. Feel what it feels like for the back body to have that support. And when you're ready, your weight will start shifting from side to side in your hips. It may be that the inhale takes you one way, the exhale takes you the other way. Or it could be the inhale takes you one way, the exhale brings you back to the middle, the inhale takes you the other way, exhale to the middle. Just connecting breath with movement. Next time your hips are coming through the center, please pause. And let's bring our arms up to the sky. Palms facing each other. You'll bring your arm bones down in your shoulder sockets. And then reach through your fingers, arm bones out of the shoulder sockets. Arm bones back down in the shoulder sockets. We reach, get the arm bones out of the shoulder sockets. Bring them down again. This time you're going to bring right arm over left arm. Bend your elbows and find your shoulders with your hands. Even your shoulder blades. Tucking those elbows down, squeezing in. Letting your mid-back have the support of the earth beneath you. Option to activate the core if it's not, to tuck the chin, and use an inhale to very slowly roll the torso up, and then roll the torso down. You can do it one time, you can do it several times, but using that ground, that earth, to gently massage the back body, the spine. Let's take one more breath. When we meet, we'll meet shoulders down, hands holding shoulders, elbows squeezing down and in. You've got the right one over top of the left. We want to bring the left leg over top of the right. Crossing and squeezing our thighs towards each other. As we squeeze our arms down and in, we're stimulating the lymph system in our chest, armpits. As we squeeze our thighs, we're stimulating the lymph system in the groin. Let's take a breath in, and then exhale, arms unwind. They come out and down like a giant T. Keeping thighs squeezing together. Inhale, and then exhale, release the squeeze. Keep your legs crossed. Take a breath in. Let the exhale carry your crossed knees towards the left. Any amount. Remembering our one rule, no pain. If we want our bolster or block or something underneath our bottom thigh for support, certainly an option. Finding here, twist. Checking in with the neck. Asking it if it wishes to join the party. If it does, you can either turn the head same direction as your knees or opposite direction. Turning it same direction as your knees is more relaxing for the nervous system. Depends what you want or need your practice to be. Next inhale, if your head is turned, please bring it back to the center. If your core is not active, activate it and bring your knees back to the center. Once your knees are to the center, pause. Check out what's happening, lower back, mid back. Take a breath in and exhale, knees get to go the other way. Any amount. Remember, you can support your thighs so that you don't accidentally over twist. Ask your neck if it'd like to be involved. Decide which way you're turning the head, if you're turning the head. If head is turned, use an inhale, bring it back to the center. Core is active, and inhale brings our knees back to the center. Once knees are at the center, pause. Let the weight shift in your hips from side to side so it ends up that your knees are rocking a little. We'll pause on the center so that we can slide right ankle to the left knee. Right hand to the right thigh. Push that thigh bone away a little or more. Creating a little bit of space in the front of that right hip. This is our figure 4. If we want more, then we activate the core, pull that left knee up in towards the torso, wrap our hands around. It could be left thigh, left shin. You choose. As we pull left leg in, we're pushing right knee away. Toes of the right foot, left foot too. Let's pull them in towards the shin. Activating our legs. If your arms have your left leg, please remember that your shoulders, they still get to relax. Back of your neck still gets to be long. After your piriformis here on your right side, the back of that hip. When that baby is tight for any reason, it can pull on the back, it can pull on the hamstrings, it can actually get tight enough that it irritates the sciatic nerve. Taking one more full breath in, complete breath out. Extra breath in, use your exhale to bring your left foot to the earth if it's not. And we'll bring our right knee in towards our torso, hands to that knee, hugging it into you, any amount. Please keep the toes, top of the foot, pulling in towards the shin. With an inhale, right leg will straighten all the way up to the sky. We can bring our hands to the thigh, help hold it up, or even grab hold of our pants. Top of that right foot into your shin. Leg just as straight as it can be. Good, micro bend that right knee and point your right toes to the sky. And then pull them back down towards the shin. Point them to the sky and pull them down towards the shin. Go back and forth several times. Knowing this one is for your sciatic nerve, right? We're stimulating when we engage and then release the muscles of the leg. Letting that go so that we can roll the ankle. Circling with a foot. Please take slow circles. Maybe they're small, maybe they're big. But see if you can go all the way in a circle. And then turn the direction of the circles. Do it the other way. Taking a breath in. Let the exhale, supported by your core, lower the leg all the way down to the earth. When it gets down, go ahead and relax for a breath or two. Bending right leg so that foot can find the floor. Checking out back of your hips, lower back, noticing what you're experiencing. If you need to let the hips rock, please do. If you'd like to tuck the tailbone between the legs a little, pull the belly button to the spine, solar plexus tucking in, supporting lower back with the earth, please do that. Honor your lower back. Next, inhale, arms to the sky. Palms face each other. We want to reach with the arms, get our arm bones out of our shoulder blades, and then bring them back down. Plug them into the shoulders. Inhale, arms lengthen. Exhale, arm bones down in those shoulder sockets. 2 more times. Lengthen. Plug them in. Lengthening. And plugging them in. This time we want left arm over right arm. Elbows bending. Hands finding our shoulders or our shoulder blades. At first, we're just after that mid-back. We want it to have the support of the earth beneath us. If we're wanting a little more, then yes, activate the core. Tuck the chin, use an inhale to roll your torso up a little, and exhale to roll your torso down. Inhale, rolling up, exhale, rolling down as many or as few times as your body needs or wants. When we meet, we'll meet with torso down, hands holding shoulders, shoulder blades, elbows squeezing down, squeezing in. After that lymph system in the chest, the armpits. Setting up here, it's reclined eagle. You want your legs the opposite of your arms. So if left arm is on top, that means you want right leg on top. And we squeeze with the thighs. So that now, not only are we stimulating lymph system in the chest, we're stimulating lymph system in the groin. Taking several breaths. With your next exhale, please unwind your arms. Let them come all the way out, down like a giant T. And relax your shoulders. Taking a breath in, let's exhale our legs to the right. They stay crossed. It's a twist. Supporting your legs as is desired. Checking in with your neck. Does it wanna turn? Do you want to twist all the way up in the neck? Knowing if you turn same direction as your knees, that'll keep your nervous system more down-regulated. If you turn other way, it might feel really good. It might be exactly what you need. And it'll stimulate your nervous system a little, which is not bad. Our nervous systems need that. We just need to know how to down-regulate. If our head is turned, next inhale brings it back to the center so that our core will activate. It should be already, but just in case. Inhale, bring your knees to the center. Pause. Take a full breath. Extra inhale, and an exhale takes your knees other way. Once your knees are where they want to be, decide if your head is turning. Connecting with our breath. Belly expanding and deflating at least. Maybe it's belly, ribs, and collarbone. Full deep breaths though. If your head is turned, you'll use your next inhale, head to the center. Following inhale brings knees to the center. Pausing. Sliding your left ankle to your right knee. Bringing your left hand to your left thigh, pushing that thigh bone away. Creating a tiny bit of space in that front of that left hip after your piriformis. If you want more in this figure 4, this is where you use your core to pull your right knee up in, your hands wrap around your thigh or grab your pants. As you pull your right knee in, you push your left knee away. Tops of both feet pull in towards the shin so you activate your muscles. Even though arms might have your leg or your pants, your shoulders relax back and down. And you check in with back of your neck. Sometimes you need to tuck the chin a hair. Several breaths here. We're speaking to the back of the hips, to the lower back. It ends up being to the hamstring. Please take 2 more breaths. On the bottom of that second breath, you'll let go of your right leg. If you have it, bring the foot to the earth. Inhaling to bring that left knee in towards the torso. The ankle leaves the right knee. To do this, it's wind reliever. This will do your hamstring on that left leg. It'll do your digestion. With an inhale, left leg lengthens to the sky. Hands again wrap around the thigh or grab your pants so that you don't have to work to hold that leg up. Check in with shoulders, check in with neck, and pull the top of the left foot into the shin. Get that leg as straight as you can get it. Micro bend for the left knee so you can point your toes to the sky and pull your toes to the shin. Toes to the sky and toes to the shin, back and forth, sciatic nerve. Physical therapists will call this your flossing. Maybe not all physical therapists, but some. And then you want to roll your ankle. Complete circles if possible with that foot. Checking out the mobility in that left ankle. Changing the direction of your circle. Taking a breath in, let the exhale slowly lower your leg. It's coming all the way down, 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 down to the earth. When it gets down there, relax. Take a breath or 2. And let an inhale rebend that left leg so we meet both knees bent, both feet on the floor. Check in with your lower back if you need to rock, rock. If you want to do a little cat-cow, where you tuck the tailbone between your legs and then you rock the tailbone back and down, belly button to the sky. Certainly an option. We'll take 2 breaths, releasing here in whatever way our own bodies want. Finding our block then, so that we can activate the core enough that when we push down through the feet, we can lift the hips, slide the block beneath your sacrum. You can choose how high, right? Whether it's short side, medium side, even tall side, I guess, of your block. Your hips will come down and they'll rest on the block. And you can stay right here if you want, in supported bridge. Or you could straighten one leg. You could straighten both legs. I'll give us a halfway point so that if you're only doing one leg, we make sure we have time for both. When you get your body situated, please anchor your attention to your breath and use your breath. Inhaling, direct your attention into whatever sensation you're experiencing. Let your exhale surrender you, allowing the sensation to be whatever it is. Of course, if it's pain, Sometimes knowing the difference between discomfort and pain is tricky. As we practice, we get more attuned to what the difference is in our body. Knowing that much of our yoga practice is working with the discomfort. If you've got one leg stretched out, please switch it up. Let the other one have that opportunity. Sometimes it feels really nice to bring the hands to the hips. And maybe you gently massage. Maybe you just rest them there. It's that power of touch. It could be the warmth. It could be the weight. It could even be the intention that you send through your hands. Whether that's just loving, gentle attention, intention, healing intention. You choose. What do your hips need? What do they want? Let's take 2 more breaths. Bending both knees so our feet are on the floor. Your core is going to activate enough that you can bring your feet up off the floor. Let your knees come in towards your torso. If you want to bring hands to your knees, you can. Not needed though. I like to bring my hands to my block. Not needed either, but we have all kinds of choices. Creating, it's a little space between your lumbar vertebra. If you want to lift your legs up towards the sky, you can. If you want the legs to stay together or move apart, they can really do whatever you think you want them to do. Last thing to consider doing, right? Just an option, just a suggestion, is to use your core to lift your butt, your hips, all the way up off the block. Moving yourself from supported bridge, it would be to plow. Your hands come to the back of your hips, supporting them. Your legs can be straight, or you can bend the knees. Please keep the head so eyes are straight up. No turn in the neck. When you've had enough, use your core. Mindfully lower yourself back down. Landing gently on your block, bringing your feet down back to supported bridge. Activating the core, pushing through the feet, hips up, block slides out. Hips lower down to the earth. Checking in with the shoulders, checking in with the neck, checking in with the lower back. If you need to release lower back, let the hips rock. You could bring the knees up in towards the torso and then let the hips rock. You just want to make sure lower back is okay, is happy if possible. When you're ready, one leg will stretch all the way out. Other leg will follow. Meeting in Shavasana corpse pose. Reach with your heels. And then let your legs roll out and open. Again, check in with the shoulders. It might be that you need to bend the elbows, tuck the shoulder blades, and then let the arms come down and relax. Again, palms up or palms down. You choose what energy. What energy are you cultivating? Your eyes are closed. Eyebrows lifting, lowering a few times, relaxing forehead, temples, releasing through the jaw. Tongue dropping from the top of the mouth down. Letting our shoulders soften. Our arms get heavy. Allowing the belly button to sink towards the spine. And the spine to sink towards the earth. Relaxing through the butt, through the pelvic floor. Down through the legs, all the way down, so that even the toes get to relax. Bringing your attention to your breath. Using your exhale to soften your body. Using your exhale to relax your body. Exhaling, letting go of any tension, any tightness. Exhaling to sink into the earth. Allowing ourselves to rest here in corpse pose. Knowing that, of course, when the body gets still, there's a tendency for the mind to get busy. If that happens, please anchor your attention to your breath. Remember, the deeper the breath, the slower the mind. Just identifying here with any sort of thinking. Just identifying with the presence even of emotion. Disidentifying with the body. Connecting with ourselves as awareness. Resting in awareness. Bringing your attention to your breath. If it's not there, feeling your body breathe. Where there is breath, there is life. Feeling yourself as alive. Alive and in this body. Let your attention move out. Throughout your body. Feel yourself as awareness in your fingers. Feel yourself as awareness in your toes. And when you're ready, wiggle fingers, wiggle toes. Move the head if you want, a little side to side. If your body wants one more stretch, use an inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, arms down alongside your ear. Inhale, stretch yourself out. Exhale to relax. We'll bend our knees. Gently, mindfully shift your hips one way. Let your knees fall to the side. Your torso is going to follow your knees. Landing on our side body, fetal position for a breath, maybe two. You'll use your hands, your arms, your core to push yourself up, back to a comfortable seat. Eyes closed when you get there, if not along the way. We meet at our seats where we briefly contemplate what it's been like for us to be on our mats, to be in our bodies, to take practice. Bringing our palms together with an inhale, tucking the thumbs at the heart, bowing the chin with an exhale. Sealing our practice in gratitude, bringing into our mind's eye something, anything we're grateful for this day. Focusing on it, cultivating within us the experience of gratitude. Turning the corners of our lips up, our smile, fake or not, same biochemical response within. We transform our gratitude into joy. Grateful for your presence here. Grateful for this practice. Namaste.
Thank you much.